sunshine, it's Monday. Good morning everyone, welcome back to Nursing with Sarah. So today the video is a bit different. We're going to be doing a day in the life of a student nurse. My placement right now is in a rehab center, inpatient. So I thought it would be nice to take on a journey and kind of show you what I do on my day to day as a student nurse on placement. See you later. Make sure you subscribe, like and comment, and let me know, like, if you're a student, where have you gone on placement as well. This is classified as a community, but it's ward based. But yeah, off I go. Hey guys, so when we come in, we literally have to have a look on the board and see what patients we've been assigned, and then we go across to go and take a handover. So here's me just making a quick cup of tea, because we know the ward is going to be crazy and you're not going to have much time to do this. I don't know why I do this, but I seem to be at work on like so early every single day. So I'm literally the only one in the staff room and I'm waiting for the other nurses to come in. So the handover's done and now it's time for the care rounds. The care rounds is when we go around to each bay and we have a look at each patient and we have a look and see what they're doing and we note it down. This is just our way to make sure that the patients are safe, we know at all times what's going on, and we are accountable. So this morning we had a patient who was one-to-one being specialed due to risk of falls, and I'm literally covering whilst the nursing assistant does the bed for the other bay, just to keep him calm and reassure him that someone's with him. So medications are done differently on every ward or setting depending on where you are. In this rehab centre we've got this apron that we wear, so it's meant to stop people from disturbing you. However, that is not the case all the time, and so as a student you would have to be supervised at all times when given medication. However, when you're in the third day, you're a bit more autonomous, but you will still have supervision of your mentor. So you can see I'm preparing myself. I've got my hands washed, my trolley's ready, and I'm going to start to give my meds. So this is called the medication chart, med chart, which some trusts and some settings will use a computer version. However, they still use the paper version. And you can see I'm just having a look to see what is due right now. So this is the 8 o'clock meds that I'm given. Hi guys, so I'm actually off to spend some time with the OT. So I'm going to take you along with me. as a student nurse, you are supernumerary, which means that you are not counted in the numbers on the ward, and you can have the opportunity to work with other people that make up the team.
To have a look at someone's home environment to see what it's like and if it's appropriate for them to go back to. So normally, from an occupational therapy perspective, it's mainly for equipment. So it's to check whether if they need to go home with any equipment, it'll fit.
It was actually a great opportunity following the OT to assess this patient's house. Now, I've seen the patient in the nursing perspective. So I've seen what we do for them as a nurse, what their needs are. But now I'm having a look in a different dimension. So we're off to his house to have a look at what they need, like what equipment is needed. Measuring places out, as you can see, she's going to do now. So for example, if the patient required a Zimmer frame or a wheelchair, will it fit into this environment? So I'm literally going around and having a look at my patients' folders and ensuring that they're up to date. So for example, if we did have to assist them with like a bed bath, it needs to be filled in. If they've opened their bowels, it needs to be filled in. If they're on a food chart or a fluid chart, all of that needs to be filled in. Now, it's easier to fill in these documents as the day progresses rather than leaving it all to the end of the day when I now need to do my nursing notes. Really, the nursing assistants will usually assist with filling out the folders. However, sometimes they do forget. And so I just make sure I have responsibility over my patients, and I go around and make sure that the folders are filled. So one of our patients actually had their own food from home, and so I was just heating this up for them to have for dinner. Okay, so this what takes the most time, and it is the documentation. So we have to document for every single patient what has happened throughout the day on our shift and what the plan is going forward. Now, this is why I said the documentation is very important, because at the end of the shift is when you need all the information from the whole day. So you will need to document about the patient's pressure areas. You will need to document about what the patient, if they're on a fluid chart, what their intake was and what the output was, if they've opened their bowels on the shift, if they've complained about any pain, and so on and so forth. Okay, and it's the end of the day, so I've changed my uniform into my own clothes, and I've also changed my shoes or trainers into my own trainers, well, my personal home trainers. Thank you so much for watching this day in the life, and please do subscribe, like and comment down below what other videos you would like me to do.